Good day and welcome to another episode of your Money Moment, where we try and give you a roadmap to navigate the financial world. Today we will be focusing on a topic that is always popular and I get asked questions about it so often, and that is retirement. Being able to retire comfortably is one of the most common goals when it comes to long-term financial planning. Most of us will reach a point in our lives where we are no longer generating a regular income to cover our living expenses and will need to draw from our accumulated savings. Sadly, many investors face the realization that they simply do not have the money to maintain the lifestyle they have become accustomed to, even though they took the right steps to save for retirement. Worse, this realization often occurs when there isn't enough time to do anything about it. So how much do we need for retirement, you may ask? Well, most personal financial experts suggest that you need to be able to replace at least 75% of your final income at retirement age to maintain a similar standard of living. This generally means that we should be saving anything from 12% to 17% of our income from the day we start working. According to a 2021 Alexander Forbes survey, it showed that most working South Africans will only be able to replace 31% of their salary at retirement. In real terms, this means that after working for decades, most of us will be forced to live on less than a third of our pre-retirement income or face the very real risk of outliving our retirement nest egg. So in other words, if you're earning 100,000 Rand at the time you're going to retire, you should be able to at least replace that 100,000 Rand with 75,000 Rand per month. Retirement is unfortunately not a box-ticking exercise where we just start a little retirement annuity or pension fund and leave it there for years without bothering to look at it. I often see people who say they are fine with their retirement because of their pension fund, and then on a closer inspection it is clear that they are far from being fine. Retirement, like any other investment, needs to be reviewed often, and there should be ongoing goal setting and adjustments. When I see my clients for their annual review, I always do a retirement financial needs analysis to make sure we are still aiming for the same goal. If the client had an increase at work, they should also adjust their retirement goal as well. So apart from only putting away more money, what can we do to ensure our money works for us and gives us a better shot for reaching our retirement goals? Number one, ensure the growth in these funds outperform inflation. The best way to do this is to invest your money in growth assets like equities, local and offshore. And the good news is that you can allocate more money towards offshore equities, which has proved to be growing faster than local equities. I'm not saying putting all of your money offshore. That's not the advice I'm giving. I'm not giving advice. I'm just merely stating a fact that offshore equities has in the last 15 years outperformed local equities. Number two, keep the creeps at bay. I'm not referring to a weird person, I'm referring to a lifestyle creep. That means when you earn more, you start spending more and never have money available to increase your investments and especially your retirement investing. And number three, have annual reviews with your financial advisor and make sure you know what you're in for and make the necessary changes when you still have time. That's it for this week. I hope you got some valuable information and that you can go back and make some good plans for a dignified retirement.
When you're navigating through life's big events, like buying a home, starting a family, or approaching retirement, you need sound and impartial financial advice. Mauritz Oberholzer, a financial advisor at Stonehouse Capital, specializes in personal financial planning. Visit mauritzoberholzer.co.za or call 082 774 1996. For practical and easy to understand advice and tips, don't miss your Money Moment with Mauritz Oberholzer, Thursday mornings at 10 on E-Radio.